Inside the old, dusty house, the living room is dimly lit by a flickering lamp. Dust particles dance in the pale light. A single mirror stands in the corner, covered by a white sheet. The wind howls faintly outside.
Come on, just find it already.
Emma, in her late 20s, nervously paces the room. She clutches her phone in one hand, its screen glowing softly. Her eyes dart around as if expecting something to leap out at her. She pulls out a flashlight from her bag and shines it around, illuminating old furniture and cobwebs. She stops and turns her attention to the mirror.
All right, let's see what you're hiding.
Emma pulls the sheet off the mirror. For a moment she just stares at her reflection. The room seems eerily silent. She takes a deep breath and approaches the mirror. Suddenly she notices something peculiar. Her reflection blinks even though she hasn't. Emma's eyes widen in shock.
What the hell?
She backs away, but her reflection remains in the same spot, staring directly at her with a twisted, unsettling grin. Emma's breath quickens.
Okay, this is just a trick of the light.
Emma lifts her phone to take a picture of the mirror. The reflection in the photo appears normal, her own frightened face staring back at her.
It's just a reflection, nothing more.
Emma glances at the mirror again. Her reflection is now moving on its own, slowly reaching out towards the glass. Emma's hands tremble as she watches in horror.
Let me out.
Emma gasps and stumbles backward. Her reflection starts to press against the glass, its fingers stretching, trying to break through. Emma backs into a chair, falling onto it in fear.
No, 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 no.
The reflection's hand starts to push through the surface of the mirror, distorting the glass. Emma's eyes are glued to it, unable to look away. The reflection's face starts to contort with anger and pain.
Let me out.
Emma scrambles to her feet, grabbing a heavy book from a nearby shelf. With a final, desperate scream, she hurls it at the mirror. The mirror shatters into 1,000 pieces. The reflection's scream echoes in the room, fading as the glass falls to the floor. Emma's breathing is ragged and she looks around the room terrified. She glances at the shards of glass scattered around. Her own terrified reflection still lingers in the fragments, and she realizes with a chill that she can't escape what's within.
It's over. It's over.
Suddenly, one of the shards reflects a dark figure moving behind her. Emma turns around slowly, eyes wide with horror. The wind outside picks up, howling louder as the lights flicker and the room is engulfed in darkness. The last thing we hear is Emma's scream, swallowed by the darkness. The reflection of the mirror lives on and the house remains as haunted as ever.